Might have had an audio issue for the first couple of seconds, but welcome to the broadcast where Julia Eli has just made it 2-0 Falcons. 30 seconds in. Jake Levin here with you on the call on NE10 now on Flow Sports. Fourth ranked nationally Falcons, 22-1, winners of 18 straight. Welcoming in Franklin Pierce, 8-14 overall, just 3-8 on the road. 5-11 in Northeast 10 plays. The Falcons nearly forced the turnover. Salvaged by Sarah McCary, kicks it back out to Colette Mulderig. She's Franklin Pierce's best player. No good from the deep two. Falcons run ahead. Near side, Amanda Cabantu. She led the team with 15 points on senior night against Assumption the other day. Turns it over there. That was Kylie Ducharme. Trying to find the back door. Picked off by Janessa Gonzalez, the former Falcon. Bentley here at the Dana Center. 10-1 this season, 22-1 overall. Their only loss to the Panthers of Adelphi. That was way back, just their fourth game of the season as the Ravens unable to tie it up. McCary no good, the junior from Naugatuck, Connecticut. Rebound, Cassidy Yeomans trying to go coast to coast, drops it off to Julia Eli out for Brooke Obar. Three-pointer good, 5-0 Falcons. You might notice if you're watching along at home, no Maggie Whitmore tonight for Bentley. She's missing her first game of the season out due to illness. Remember the Northeast 10. As Franklin Pierce gets on the board, Liana Heitman, the junior from Syracuse, 32% three-point shooter. Makes it 5-3. No more than 2 minutes gone by. Eli down low, no good. Follows up her own miss. Back in for two. Julia Eli, 6'2 junior out of Rockland, Mass. Averages 3.6 per game. 2.6 rebounds. Shoots just under 49%. So no Whitmore, and this really speaks to Bentley's wide open near side of the mid-range McCary. That'll fall 7-5. Falcons have had just one player win the Conference Player of the Week award this season. It was Whitmore back in Week 5. It is a total team effort for Bentley, and it's the defense. Lead the Northeast 10, giving up 50 per contest. That is fourth nationally. Falcons have given up 45 or less in 4 straight games. There's going to be a corner three for Brooke Goldbarb's out on the wing just a little bit. Shot no good. Loose is Cabantu. Able to secure a second life here for Bentley. Out to Yeomans. Three-pointer no good. Rebound, Paige Slavin. Paige Slavin, a veteran of the Northeast 10, played the first 3 years of her career at St. Michael's. Rebounds her own miss from deep there. Shot no good. Graduated from St. Mike's, finishing up here at Franklin Pierce. As Cabantu thought about a three, travels. The officials for tonight's game, Ashley Rivera, Heather DeBro, and Renee Terigny. 7-5 Falcons, 6:41 to go in the opening quarter. Bentley has dominated this series historically, lead the Ravens 46-11. That includes a 15-2 mark going back to the 2016-17 campaign. Earlier this season up in Ringe, Bentley won by 20 as a three-pointer in and out for Gonzalez. 64-44. Bentley just threw it out of bounds, tipped out by a Raven. Maggie Whitmore led the Falcons in scoring against Franklin Pierce with 20. Kylie Ducharme had 13, second on the team. Whitmore, the only Falcon in the top 10 in the league in scoring, 12.6 per contest. 4 players in the top 25. This is down low for Eli. Nearly knocked loose by Mulderig. Able to salvage it was Eli. Falcons work it back near side in the paint. Eli on a bounce pass. Ducharme got it. Five, I should say, is the Falcon lead. Here's Slavin. 73 games played for the Purple Knights. Average 8.1 points per game, 4.3 rebounds per contest. Her shot no good. Here's Brooke Obar, the grad student from North Yarmouth, Maine. Falcons set up. Yeomans came off the bench for the first time this season against Assumption on senior day. Yeomans, the junior, still wound up playing 37 minutes. Three-pointer no good for Cabantu. Slavin's originally from Long Beach Island, New Jersey. Inside the paint, Mulderig, 6'4", Scranton, PA native. Back across for Heitman. And she blows a tire down low because she was fouled. It's on Cabantu. Bentley is 9th nationally in fewest fouls committed per game, just 13.2. His fouls on the floor as we're going to see Nia Morgan check in for Bentley. The reigning NE10 Rookie of the Year, averaging 10.6 points per game, almost exclusively off the bench. Swampscott, Mass native, played at St. Mary's. Great program up in Lynn. Gonzalez for Mulderig. There's Demi Albon, who just checked in. Mulderig draws the foul. That's 2 fouls on the Falcons. First 5 minutes of this one. We'll take Mulderig to the line for 2. She's a 66% free throw shooter, 6'4". Forward center, Mulderig averages 15 points, 8.8 rebounds per game. She's a threat to post a double-double every time she touches the floor. Makes the front end. Career high 28 points against Southern New Hampshire 2 games ago. She's twice been the Northeast 10 Player of the Week this season, weeks 6 and 8 respectively. Well, Derek, good on both of them. It's 9-7. The Franklin Pierce team started the season 1-1, lost 7 in a row. They've evened out a little bit since then, but still 6 games under 500. That early losing skid going to haunt them is Eli. Good on the reverse. She's got 8 points. 8 of 11. Eli, 6'2", the former Rockland Bulldog, Boston Globe, Boston Herald, and Brockton Enterprise All-Scholastic player. South Shore League Player of the Year, mid-range J, good for Gonzalez. Janessa Gonzalez knows the rolls of the rim here at the Dana Center. Spent 2 years with the Falcons. High of 14 points for Bentley. Had a career-high 20 for Franklin Pierce in January. It's a corner 3 from Morgan, no good. Cabantu skies for the rebound, still loose inside the circle and a jump ball. Should be Bentley possession. Franklin Pierce won the opening tip. As Brooke Olbar checks out. Falcons ball underneath their own basket, 4:02 to play. It's a turnover off the inbound. Yeomans gives it away. Gonzalez had 4 points against Bentley earlier this season, originally from Meriden, Connecticut. Mulderig, no good. Rebound Ducharme. She averages just under 8 per game. Remember the Northeast 10 third team a season ago. Ducharme, 6-footer out of Wilmington, Mass. Falcons turn it over once again. Turnovers in the early going. 4 for Bentley, none for Franklin Pierce. Falcons lead by 2, 11-9. Julia Eli's got 8. Near wing, Heitman. Move towards the free throw line. Gonzalez thought about the deep 3. Inside 10 to shoot now. Heitman looking to drive on Cabantu. Gets a little help from Ducharme. Down to 2 to shoot. Shot clock violation. First turnover for Franklin Pierce. Michaela Cooper's checked in. Junior out of Surprise, Arizona. Eli, Cabantu, averages 10 points per game, just under 5 rebounds is Cabantu. Eli, out from Morgan. Drives in, Cooper keeps going near corner, Yeoman's 3, got it. Falcons 2 of 6 from downtown, open up a 5-point lead here, 14-9. About 2.5 to play in the opening 10. Slavin, cross court for Heitman. Heitman to the floor, lost it to Cabantu. And I believe a foul was called after the fact. It's going to be a block. That was on Heitman. Junior out of Syracuse, played at the Winchendon School and North Central Massachusetts. Morgan going to take a three off the back of the rim. Yeoman secures the offensive glass, though. Went off the fingertips of a few Ravens, so fresh 20. Ticks inside 2 to play in the opening quarter. Cooper for Morgan. Back to Eli. Going to take a rare three. Won't fall. That is just the second three-point attempt of the season for Eli. She falls to 0 for 2. But hey, she made her first 4 shots, so why not see if you can get the deep ball going? 14-9, Bentley leads, 1:45 to play in the first quarter. Falcons out rebounding the Ravens, 7-2. Those 4 turnovers, the big blemish for Bentley so far. Points in the paint, 8-0 Falcons. That's the Julia-Eli difference. And then Obar and Yeomans with the 2 3-point field goals. Morgan takes it away as Gonzalez put it to the floor. Second turnover for Franklin Pierce. Yeomans near side for Morgan. Cooper keeps it rolling for Brooke Obar. Down low, Eli. She's swatted. Nice block from Mulderig. Eli at 6'2". More often than not, the tallest player down in the paint. Mulderig has 2 inches on her. As we enter the final minute of the first quarter. Falcons lead by 5. This matches the largest it's been. Ravens hanging around. Mulderig will turn around, count it, and the foul. Mulderig's got 4. She'll go back to the line as well. 2 for 2, her first trip to the line. About 66% from the stripe. Franklin Pierce as a team, 73%. That's good enough for 5th among 11 teams in the Northeast 10. Mulderig, 3 of 3 from the stripe. Makes it a 2-point game. Falcons could go for the 2 for 1 if they hustle. C. White's team going to run their offense, and if it works out that way, so be it. Cooper off the block, won't go. More offensive glass, this time Ducharme. No sense of urgency for Bentley now. Is less than 30 to go in the opening quarter, although we are all of a sudden down to 7 on the shot clock. It's Yeomans. Little isolation. Cooper down low. Ducharme blocked by Mulderig. That's her second block. It's going to be Franklin Pierce ball. Ravens can play to tie or take the lead here. 18 seconds to play in the opening frame. This is Janessa Gonzalez. She is fouled on Ducharme.
First personal, 15 foul. At the line, 2 shots, number 10, Janessa Gonzalez.
Free throws for Gonzalez. She's pretty good. About 79%. And she can tie the game. But she would have had to make them both. Missed the front end. She'll have one more. Make it a 1-point game. Should do that. Now the Falcons will have time to get the last shot off. Got to hustle, though. 4 seconds. Ducharme. Back ahead to Morgan. Morgan's going to have to put it up at the buzzer. Good if it goes. It did not. And so, 10 minutes down, Bentley's lead is a single point. 14-13 over the Ravens. 8 points for Julia-Eli to lead the way. She's the only Falcon with a 2-point field goal. Obar and Yeomans both made a single 3. We'll take a break. When we come back, second quarter, see if the Falcons can figure some things out on the offensive side of the floor. You're watching the NE10 now on Flow Sports.
And hey, hockey is back in action this weekend for their final regular season home game against the Golden Griffins of Canisius University. Friday's Valentine's Day contest begins at 7 p.m. and Saturday's senior night and beach game starts at 4 p.m. Tickets are still available by visiting BentleyFalcons.com.
Welcome back to the Dana Center. Jake Levin here with you on the call. Bentley 14, Franklin Pierce 13. Falcons shot just 35.3% in the opening quarter. 6 of 17. Ravens, though, were only 4 of 12. Bentley winning the battle on the glass, 12-6. Turnovers hurt the Falcons early with 4 of them. While Franklin Pierce had the game's next 3 giveaways. Julia Eli with 8 points. That leads all scorers. Franklin Pierce runs it down to 10 inside the shot clock and takes a lead for the first time tonight, 15-14. So that was good from Slavin. No Falcons, no wire-to-wire potential here now as a foul is called down low on Slavin. That was Gonzalez on the jumper. My mistake. She's up to 5 points, matches herself with Mulderig. The team lead. Falcons 1 for their last 8 from the floor. Haven't scored in 3 minutes, 2 seconds of game clock. Inside Ducharme. Some post work. Counted on the foul. So Bentley right back ahead. Trailed for about half a minute in all. Ducharme's first points. First made field goal. She'll go to the line. Ducharme is an excellent free throw shooter. 86%. 6-footer from Wilmington, Mass. A Wildcat in the Middlesex League. Count it. Falcons back up 2 and throwing some pressure on the Ravens. Mark Swayze's team. Now in his second stint up in Ringe. Originally coached Franklin Pierce from 2002 to 09. Left to coach at California University of Pennsylvania and at Norwich in between as the Ravens turn it over. He's been back in the Granite State since 2019. His turnovers are now even, 4 apiece. Cooper kicks outside for Yeomans. Half the shot clock on by. Cabantu wants a 3. Shot no good. Rebound Mulderig. Had 2 blocks in that opening quarter. Her career high is 6. Did it against Bentley a little more than a year ago, right here at the Dana Center. 6 of them. Another giveaway for the Ravens. Yeomans modestly up floor. Dropped it off to Morgan. Now takes the shot herself. Does Yeomans. No good. Falcons 2 of 10 from 3-point range. Ravens 1 of 3. Bentley the top 3-point shooting threat in the Northeast 10. Just under 38%. Top shooting team overall at about 45%. Deep 3 from Gonzalez. No good. And the rebound Ducharme. Yeomans heaved across to Morgan, and they get Gonzalez for the foul there. First personal on Gonzalez. Nobody on the Ravens with more than 1 foul. Eli's got 3 already for the Falcons, so she had the 8 points in the first quarter. Probably not going to see her again until the third. So it's Yeomans for Ducharme. Try to carry the torch in the post. Near side, Cabantu. Senior guard out of Portland, Maine. Drives, swatted. No, I'm sorry, that was a foul. Saga Talroth, I should say. She looks a little incredulously at the call herself. Talroth, a 6-footer out of Stockholm, Sweden. She was the Northeast 10 Rookie of the Week. Very first week of the season when she had her high of 15 points against the University of District Columbia. Cabantu good on the front end of her free throws. Another very good free throw shooter for Bentley. 85% is Cabantu. Remember the Northeast 10 all-rookie team as a freshman, all-defensive team as a sophomore, and the all-tournament team last year as a junior. Makes them both. It's 19-15. Falcons throwing some pressure. 3 in the backcourt. Slavin crosses the timeline. Looking for Mulderig. Double covered. Lost it. Ravens have not scored since that Gonzalez jumper to give them their first and to date only lead was more than 2 minutes ago at this juncture. Yeomans trying to use Ducharme as a screen. Cooper comes out, heaves a three-pointer. No good. Offensive glass, Nia Morgan. Cross court for Yeomans. She'll take a three and make it. Yeomans a 34% three-point field goal shooter. So it's a 7-point lead for Bentley, largest of the night, 22-15. McCary for Slavin. Back out for Muldera. Gonzalez going to take a deep three. Got it. Good response for the Ravens. Gonzalez averages about 8.7 per game. Good three-point shooter, 37%. Cabantu, high post Ducharme. Morgan into the paint briefly. Yeomans back across Ducharme for Cabantu. Everybody's touch it here for Bentley. Down to 6 to shoot and a foul. I believe this will be on the floor. It's on Gonzalez. That's her first. This might actually be free throws for Bentley. Okay. 2 for Ducharme. Ducharme's got 3.6 rebounds to lead the Falcons. She averages 7.9 per contest. First player in Wilmington High School history to reach 1,000 rebounds. And just the second to reach 1,000 points. She actually did it in the same game in February of 2021. Makes front end of her 2 shots here. And high school basketball in Massachusetts that winter was about a half a season's worth of games, still coming out of COVID, so very impressive. Ducharme was able to reach 1,000 in both rebounds and points, despite playing less games in theory than a lot of her contemporaries. 6-point lead for the Falcons, 24-18, about 6 to play in the first half. Ravens very briefly had a 1-point lead. Bentley's created a little bit of space. No knockout blows by any means yet. Here's Heitman. Cooper gets right up in her face. Heitman toggled near side for McCary. Jumper no good. Ducharme another rebound. Closing in on double figures already with 7 boards. In case you're just joining us here, Falcons without Maggie Whitmore tonight, battling an illness. First game she's missed this season. Not expected to be anything long-term as Ducharme. A little too much spin on that, won't go. Here comes Slavin. Slavin thinking coast-to-coast kicks instead. That was Liv Murray, the Salem, New Hampshire native. Three-pointer no good. Falcons back up floor. Brooke Obar. Yeomans back for Obar. Made a three-pointer in the first quarter. Falcons struggling from deep, 3 of 12. And for the game, they're still just 34.8%. Down to 2 to shoot, and Cooper, I don't think she sensed the time violation. First turnover for the Falcons here in the second quarter after having 4 in the opening 10. That's a timeout taken by Bentley, just 30 seconds, so we'll keep it here. Falcons shot 39% from the floor in their 58-39 win over Assumption on Senior Day. That was their 5th worst total of the season. 34.5 was they shot against Adelphi. Not coincidentally, their only loss of the season to the Panthers. Right now, Falcons are down in that territory, 34%. A lot of time left. Bentley lost to Adelphi. Again, just 4th game of the season. It's a Panthers team that is very middle of the road, 11-12, 7-9 in the Northeast 10. But the Falcons have not lost since. And in fact, won the rematch down in Garden City against Adelphi. Really going away, 72-45. It's at the end of January. 18 straight wins for Bentley. That's the second longest active streak in the nation in Division II. Only Cal State Dominguez Hills, which is undefeated, 24-0. It's won more consecutive games. It's a Toros team that was just 14-14 last season. They're a force out in California right now. 4.5 to play in the first half. Bentley's lead is 6 points. This is Heitman. It's picked up by Obar. Floats one. Didn't hit the rim. Ducharme runs along. Force one a little behind Cabantu, and another turnover for Bentley. McCary in and out of the paint for Slavin. She'll drive, kicks to the corner for Murray, puts it up. No good. Rebound there for the taking. Right back to Slavin. Rolls it in. 4-point game again, 24-20. Yeomans for Cabantu. Trying to get around Slavin. Drives left side of the key. Wanted the foul, won't get it. But the ball is off of the Ravens. $17 to shoot here for the Falcons. Inbounding underneath their own basket. Olbar, deep two. No good. Rebound Mulderick. Averages 8.8 rebounds per game. Good enough for second in the Northeast 10. Ramey Porter of AIC averages just a little more. That's a foul on Cooper, her second. It's Eli with her three personal. Still haven't seen her since the end of the first quarter. See if Cooper comes out. Looks like not yet. C. White leaving her on. Slavin for three. Got it. 1-point game again. Bentley opened up a 7-point lead, 22-15. Now an 8-2 run for the Ravens, but the C's part for Olbar. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Heitman. Now the Ravens with a chance to take the lead back. Haven't led since the first minute of the second quarter. Little too much English on that shot from Murray. Bentley can now try and pad its lead. Falcons haven't scored in the last 3:04. It's 1 of 7 from the field over their last 7 attempts. 1 for their last 8 now. 5-0 run for the Ravens over the last 3.5. Cooper for three. Got it. Cooper doesn't do that often. She's just 2 of 6 from deep this season. See if that starts to change. A little breathing room here. 27-23. About 2 to play in the first half. Slavin uses the screen from Heitman. Stopped at the block. Back to Heitman. She drives and swatted, fouled. Ultimately by Cabantu.
Bentley foul on number 5. Second personal, second team foul.
Olbar going to take a seat as Nia Morgan checks back in.
At the line for Franklin Pierce, number 20, Liana Heitman, 2 shots.
Heitman's going to have 2 shots. Heitman a very good free throw shooter, 85%. Makes the front end. Franklin Pierce averages about 53.5 points per game. That's last in the NE10. 10th in field goal percentage, 10th in three-point shooting, but middle of the road 5th in free throws. As Heitman makes them both, 27-25. Cabantu to Ducharme. They're going to get Mulderick for an over the back. Crime there, just being too tall. That's her second personal. She and Gonzalez, each with 2 personals now for the Ravens. Oh, Ducharme at the line. She'll have 2 shots. Ducharme's got 5 points, 9 rebounds already. Makes the front end. Ducharme, money from the line. 4-point lead back for the Falcons. Ducharme's got 7 and 9 with about 90 seconds to play in the first half here at the Dana Center. Tallroth. Cross for Heitman. Heitman had trouble with the dribble. Secures it. There's Murray. Force one over to Tallroth. Slavin for 3 off the back of the rim. Ducharme, her 10th rebound. She's in double figures already. Here's Yeomans. Back to Ducharme. And you're in the final minute of the first half. Falcons lead by 4. Led by as many as 7. Cabantu floats one for Ducharme. Outer block. Throws it away. Second game in a row, Ducharme's been in double figures rebounding. Had exactly 10 against Assumption. No double-double, though, only 7 points. 3-pointer for Tallroth, no good. Ducharme, her 11th board. Career high is 15. Had that at Malloy in December. About a second difference between the shot and game clock here. The Falcons can, for all intents and purposes, run it down. 3-pointer would give them, or would match them, their largest lead of the game. Yeomans, bounce past Morgan. Morgan, this way and that. Gives up her dribble, floats one off the back of the rim. No good, rebound, Heitman. She'll heave one, no, won't even bother. And the first half comes to a close. Bentley leads 29-25 over Franklin Pierce. Falcons yet to really put this Ravens team away. It's a Franklin Pierce team just trying to fight to move up in the NE10 standings. It's a Bentley team with a win tonight can clinch at least a share of the Northeast 10 regular season title for what would be the 4th straight season. Sort it all out for you when we come back. You are watching the Northeast 10 now on Flow Sports. Second half underway from the Dana Center here on NE10 now on Flow Sports. Jake Levin with you on the call as Bentley has a modest 4-point lead over Franklin Pierce. After 20 minutes, Falcons now attacking the basket to the right of your screen here on the Barbara Stevens court. Falcons shooting just 32% from the floor, playing some pretty good defense though. It's what they do best. They've held opponents to 45 points or less in 4 straight games, and they have held opponents to under 50 11 times this season. On pace to give up 50 right now. Here's Amanda Cabantu, far side. She's got 2 points. Cassidy Yeomans thought about the deep 3. Deep 2, I should say. 9-5 to shoot. Trying to go down low for Julia Eli back in after playing with 3 fouls. After picking up 3 fouls before the end of the first quarter. Did not play at all in the second. Eli, though, with 8 points, still leads the Falcons. Janessa Gonzalez, former Falcon herself, leads the Ravens with 8. There she is, number 10. The black and maroon. Lob down low for Mulderig. Kicks it back out towards McCary, and she's got it. It's a deep 2 for McCary. And it's a 2-point game. Franklin Pierce only shot 33% itself in the opening half. 3 of 9 from deep, 6 of 7 from the free-throw line. Falcons were 4 of 13 from deep, made all 7 of their free throws. Eli looking for Ducharme, who grabbed 11 rebounds in the first half. Corner 3, Obar, no good. Mulderig the glass. Mulderig with 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks. Also has 2 fouls for Franklin Pierce. The Ravens team that has won just 2 of its last 17 against Bentley. Lost by 20 earlier this season in Ringe. Right now can tie or take the lead on this possession. Paige Slavin, very active in the first half, rolls around, no good at the buzzer of the shot clock. Cassidy Yeomans, right side of the key. Back for Eli, splits through, gets to fall. She's the first Falcon, first player at all in this game in double figures. Not bad after not playing at all in the second quarter with 3 personals. 31-27. The closest call for Bentley on this 18-game winning streak was a 2-point win against St. A's on January 18th. 60-58. Only 2 other games Eli caused a turnover. Only 2 other games been decided by single digits. Now, the largest win for Bentley was actually their first game after the loss to Adelphi. 84-46 over post as Cabantu, circus shot, won't fall. Look who, though, Ducharme grabs the rebound, up and in for 2. She's got 9 points and 12 boards. Like her chances of getting that double-double. Falcons lead is 6, never led by more than 7 in the first half. Slavin open, she'll take a 3. Mulderig, the rebound, she's fouled. Bentley led for 19 minutes, 11 seconds of that first half. Franklin Pierce for just 18 seconds total. Took a lead off of Janessa Gonzalez jumper. First possession of the second quarter. Falcons grabbed the lead right back. Had no ties. Only the 2 lead changes. Mulderig is a good free throw shooter for a post player, 67%. She's now 4 of 4 from the line today. Franklin Pierce as a team now 7 of 8. It's in part why they're still hanging around despite shooting only 33%. Mulderig makes them both. Both teams at exactly 33% shooting. Ravens 9 of 27. As Franklin Pierce takes timeout, trailing by 8, largest deficit of the night. We'll take a quick break ourselves. You're watching the Northeast End now on Flow Sports.
Computer crashed. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's good now.
Back here at the Dana Center, 37-29. Bentley leads Franklin Pierce. Morgan back end at 2 shots. She's made them both. Bentley now perfect, 10 of 10 from the free throw line tonight. And a new largest lead of 9 points, 38-29, 5:40 to go in the third quarter. Playing a little pressure as well. Falcons outscoring the Ravens 10-4 here in the third quarter. Slavin weaved, traveled. Turnovers 9-8, one more for Franklin Pierce. Falcons controlling the paint 16-4, outscoring the Ravens. Second chance points are 7-4 in favor of the Falcons as well. Morgan far wing, inside, Eli hasn't skipped a beat. She's got 12. So the Ravens going to call yet another timeout. Take another one with them. You're watching the NE10 now on Flow Sports. Back here in Waltham, Bentley's lead 11, largest it's been. First time it's in double figures. Falcons not taking their foot off the gas at all just yet. Outscoring the Ravens now 15-4 in the second quarter. Julia Eli missed the entire second quarter with 3 personal fouls. Back in now, and she's been unleashed. Only Falcon in double figures, scoring with 12. Heitman back to the basket. She is fouled, and that was Obar. So not Eli. Cabantu also has 3 fouls now for the Falcons. Mulderig with 3 for the Ravens. Mulderig along the key, got it. Brings a halt to the run. It's a 9-point game. 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Second half. Bentley shot just 32% from the floor in the first half as the Ravens turned it over. They are unconscious here in the second half, shooting 73% from the field. Mulderig coming back in, trying to stop the bleeding for Franklin Pierce with 3 fouls. What choice do they have? Mulderig, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. Leads Franklin Pierce in just about everything. Ship is taken on water quickly. Eli down low from Obar, gave it away. Heitman drives and stops the run for the time being. 49-36, about 2.5 to play here in the third quarter. Now off the hands of Talroth. Stan Bentley ball, 16 to shoot. Yeomans will inbound. Falcons with 13 assisted baskets, only 9 turnovers. That's a 14th assisted basket as Morgan is good for 3. 16-point lead. Yet again, a new largest one for the Falcons, 52-36. Falcons 2 of 3 from deep here in the third quarter. Gonzalez airmills once. Carrying it was Morgan. Ravens teetering right now. The look on the face of the coaching staff says it all. Eli for Ducharme. Morgan thought about another three. Instead, whips it back for Ducharme. Throws one off the glass. No good. Rebound Slavin. Ducharme has her double-double. 11 points, 14 rebounds. Eli still leads all scorers with 14 of her own. Mulderig. Ball moves around. Talroth. In and out of the paint. Mulderig deep two. That's good. And she's in double figures. Mulderig averages 15 points per game for Franklin Pierce. Career high 28 a week ago tonight against Southern New Hampshire as the Falcons lost it. Ravens give it right back. Less than a minute to play here in the third quarter.
Falcons substitution number 32, Michaela Cooper, replacing number 15, Kylie Ducharme.
Bentley led this game by 4 at the start of the third quarter. Outscoring Franklin Pierce 23-13 here in the third. Obar for Yeomans. Cooper's checked back in with 3 fouls as Yeomans drives, kicks it at the buzzer of the shot clock. Money from Morgan. 55-38. Bentley's lead is 17. Shot clock, same as the game clock now. Ravens no sense of urgency here. Just need a smart possession. Franklin Pierce 3 and 8 away from range. Gonzalez taking her time. Out on an island. Makes her move. Mulgerig a foul. Bring it to a halt. It was on Morgan. Just her first.
Falcons substitution number 24, Brennan Doran, replacing number 10, Julia Eli.
Eli going to take a breather as Brennan Doran checks in for the first time. Gonzalez at the buzzer, good if it goes, does not, in Bentley's lead of 17 points. It's its largest of the game, and that's what they will take into the fourth quarter. Falcons shoot 71% from the field in the third quarter. They outscore the Ravens 26-13. Double them up and look on their way to a 19th straight victory. We'll take a break. When we come back, fourth quarter, you're watching the NE10 now on Flow Sports.
Business. 2 words that don't always go together, except at one place where they've lived in harmony for over a century. Bentley University. Here, we believe good business is making a profit and having a purpose. It's using artificial intelligence with human intelligence. It's being a force in the classroom and a force in the world. And it's building generational wealth and making an impact for generations to come. Bentley University. It's just good business.
The beauty of business is its ability to solve human problems and to bring those solutions to scale. And it's that scale that really does make the world a better place. Bentley University is uniquely positioned to prepare students for a 21st century marketplace. The intersection of business and the arts and science is where magic can occur. That's what we do. That's what we bring to the table. And that's the difference at Bentley.
Minutes to go here in Waltham. Bentley 55, Franklin Pierce 38. The Ravens actually shot 50% from the floor in the third quarter. They'll get it done most nights. Trouble is, Bentley shot them out of the water there. 10 of 14, 71% from the field. 26-13 in all was the score in the third. And now the Falcons well on their way to a 19th straight victory. Can clinch at least a share of the Northeast 10 regular season title with a win tonight. Obar's three-pointer goes up and over the backboard. Ravens ball. Bentley's won the Northeast 10 3 straight seasons, 23 times overall. No other program currently in the NE10 has won it more than twice. Does include Franklin Pierce. Ravens with 2 titles as the Falcons turn it over. Southern Connecticut and Adelphi have also won 2 each as Bentley takes it right back. Cooper kicks to Morgan, corner 3, again, good. Falcons were 4 of 13 from deep in the first half. Since then, they're 4 of 6. Morgan's up to 11 points. Check that, 14, the last make. Came in averaging 10.6 points per game. And the lead swells to 20 for the Falcons. For Morgan, she has matched her career high, or is on the verge of doing so. All sorts of pressure now from Bentley, just trying to put this one away. Slavin crosses the timeline. Goes to Talroth, corner 3, that's good. Saget Talroth, 30% three-point shooters, made 2 of them tonight. Yeomans drives, back to Morgan, hot hand from that side. Yeomans thought about the 3 herself. Drives baseline, bounce pass kick out to Obar. What are they going to say? Bentley stepped out of bounds. Kabantu checking back in. So Obar will take a seat. Obar with 5 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Slavin goes Yeomans into a foul. That's her first personal. 13th team foul on Bentley. They average 13.2 as a team per game. It's 9th fewest in Division II. Lead back down to 17. Slavin surveys the lay of the land, floats one from Alderig. That shot no good. Cooper, Yeomans, Morgan thinking about it near side. Back out for Cooper. Keeps it moving to Yeomans. Doran wants it. Doran gets it. Doran has her first points of the game. The 6'2" freshman out of Belgrade, Maine. Latest Falcon to score. And another giveaway for Franklin Pierce. 14 turnovers for the Ravens, 10 for Bentley, 4 of which came in the first quarter. Been taking much better care of the ball since then. Kabantu for Doran. Little give and go. Kabantu able to haul it back in, bobbled it, interrupted the shot. Now the Ravens the other way. It's Slavin for Heitman. Deep 3, no good. Janessa Gonzalez rebound. Talroth way downtown, got it. 16-point game, 60-44. Ravens are 2 of 2 from deep here. 2 of 3, I should say, here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be a travel on Kabantu. Eli and Ducharme check back in. Ducharme with the 11 points and the 14 rebounds. One off a career high on the glass. Gonzalez free throw jumper, no good. Talroth runs it down. Mulderig in the paint. A few spin moves off the glass, no good. Ducharme is matched. That career high with their 15th board. Morgan able to maintain the rock after Slavin knocked it loose. And a defensive 3 seconds, perhaps? No, I'm sorry. It's a foul on Mulderig, and that's her 4th. Franklin Pierce really can't afford to pull Mulderig off the floor at this point, their best player. Down by 16, ever so slightly. Have a pulse. Eli Out in the mid-range. Moves into the paint, kicks to Yeomans. Ducharme back to Yeomans, 2 to shoot. I think Falcons may have lost track of time. Shot clock violation. And hold on, the referees are going to get together and discuss something. Certainly seems like shot clock violation would be the right call. Officials tonight, Ashley Larrera, Heather DeBrow, and Renee Tarigny. Inside 6 minutes to play now at the Dana Center. Morgan back to Ducharme. It's her 4th double-double of the season. It's a giveaway, Eli, to her former teammate, Gonzalez. Stuffed by the rim. No, fouled by Eli. That'll be her 4th.
Penalty foul on number 10, Julia Eli. 3rd personal, 3rd team foul. At the line for Franklin Pierce, shooting 2 shots. Number 10, Janessa Gonzalez.
Gonzalez with 2 shots. 1 of 2 from the line tonight. Franklin Pierce as a team is 8 of 9. Bentley a perfect 10 for 10. Free throws been excellent for both teams in this game. Gonzalez misses 1. It's a Franklin Pierce team that finished 20-11 last season, which was their first winning season since the 15-16 campaign. Their first 20-win season since 11-12. So Gonzalez goes 0 for 2. Lead still at 16 points for Bentley. Both teams have gone a little cold of late. Less than 10 to shoot. It's Ducharme inside. Reverse off the rim, in and out. Slavin weaves through. Goes to Heitman. Mulderig is good. He's got 13 points, go along with 6 rebounds. Does have those 4 fouls and the 2 blocks she had in the first quarter, yet to add to it since. Time of the essence for the Ravens, but the Falcons still have a little work to do here to close out. Eli looking for command 2, nice drop off on the reverse. Give Eli the assist, her 2nd. Also has 2 steals, 3 rebounds, go along with 14 points. Match for the team lead with Nia Morgan. Slavin on the near wing with Morgan, kicks out to Talroth. Ducharme picks her up, drives, gives up the dribble, and ace. Ooh. Maybe a foul on Ducharme. Just her 2nd. 4th team foul here in the 4th quarter. So 2 shots for Talroth. Doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. For the season, though, she's been excellent. That miss notwithstanding, she's 9 of 10. Make it 9 of 11 now. Talroth makes the back end. 15-point game. Bentley will take a timeout.
Timeout, Bentley. 30 seconds.
Just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. This is a Bentley team that was expected to win the Northeast 10. You take a look at the coaches poll. They were picked first ahead of Assumption, Pace, and Southern Connecticut, top 4. Southern New Hampshire 5th. Franklin Pierce was picked 6th. St. A's, AIC, New Haven, Adelphi, and St. Mike's round out your 11. Bentley 4th in the most recent national poll. They've been within that top 5 pretty much all season. Behind only Grand Valley State, Texas Women's College, and then Cal State Dominguez Hill. We mentioned the only team with a longer winning streak than Bentley, 24 straight, 24-0. 25 straight going back to last season. Currently, no other Northeast 10 schools are in the top 25. Very few teams from this part of the country in the poll at all. Bentley shouldering the load. Falcons, of course, have many banners here in the Dana Center, not only for women's basketball, but that's probably their most decorated banner, all those NCAA appearances. And, of course, the national championship back in 2014. Morgan drives, got it. Bentley most recently a Final Four team in 2016. Made the tournament in every year that there's been one since 2016. Of course, no full tournament in 2020 or 2021. As Eli just picked up her fourth. At this juncture of the game, not a huge deal. Bentley's lead 17, 3:37 left.
At the line for Franklin Pierce, number 44, Colette Mulderrick, shooting 2 shots.
Mulderrick will have 2 shots. She's still perfect from the line, 5 of 5. Ravens' margin for error at this point is nil. Mulderrick stays perfect from the line, 6 of 6. Go along with the team best 14 points. Maya Morgan now leads all scorers with 16. Quick correction, that was Eli's 5th foul. She's done for the game. So Mulderrick makes them both. So Eli finishes with 14 points. 7 of 11 from the floor. Took 1 3-pointer, just her second attempt of the season. She missed. But inside, she is as reliable as they come. The Falcons needed that tonight without Maggie Whitmore. Eli among the players to step up. Cooper's 3-pointer, no good. Down go Cabantu as well as Ducharme. Whitmore not expected to be out long term, dealing with an illness. 3-pointer, no good there. Far side for Heitman. Whitmore is only 14 points away from moving into 17th on Bentley's all-time scoring list. She'll have a chance to do that. Perhaps when the Falcons are next in action on Saturday at St. A's. Blocking foul going to be called on the Ravens. Whitmore, long since passed 1,000 career points, did that near the end of last season. All-time leading scorer at her high school for the South Portland Red Riots. So Cabantu to the line. She'll have 2 shots. She's made both of her shots tonight. Falcons 10 of 10. Only 3 different players have taken free throws. Ducharme, perfect 5 for 5. Morgan, a perfect 3 for 3. Cabantu has just joined her at 3 for 3. Falcons 12 of 12 from the stripe. They lead by 17. Second to last home game of the regular season here for the Falcons as Mulderrick's good again. Hitting the road for 3 straight. Head to St. A's, St. Mike's, and then out west to AIC for their final home game of the regular season, final game of the regular season period, February the 25th against Southern New Hampshire. Cabantu back for Morgan. Morgan with 16 points off the bench. Floater from Ducharme won't go. Stuck on 11 points. Does have those career-high 16 rebounds. We're into the final 2 minutes of regulation. Mulderrick has been as advertised. Average 15 coming in, up to 19 now. Along with 7 rebounds. And a timeout taken. That was by Bentley. It's the lead down to 13. But with only 99 seconds on the clock, really a formality at this point. We'll keep it here. Falcons shooting 44% from the floor. Really It's that third quarter, the story in this game. Bentley outscored Franklin Pierce 26-13, 10 of 14 from the field. Falcons were dreadful from the floor in the first half, particularly that second quarter, only 3 of 11. They have made up for it since. Of course, perfect from the free throw line, 12 of 12. Respectable 8 of 20 from deep, 40%, you'll take that. Franklin Pierce is actually shooting 50% in the second half, 10 for 20. Turnovers have been an issue for the Ravens. 9 of them here in the second half. This is Nora Saluja, who just checked in, sophomore guard out of Rocky Hill, Connecticut. Cooper. Doran has also checked back in. Cooper up and in for 2. Cooper's got 5. Came in averaging 2 per contest. 54% shooter from the field. That three-pointer way off from Lanita Brand, sophomore from West Haven, Connecticut. It's just a formality now. A little more than a minute to go.
30 seconds. Timeout.
Falcons bench still talking things over. And so the 0.6 of a second left. Falcons give up 53 points tonight, a little more than they average. No matter. They score 69 and win by 16. Sweep the season series with Franklin Pierce. And with that, clinch a share of the Northeast 10 regular season title. Nia Morgan, 16 points to lead the Falcons. Julie Eli, 14 points. Kylie Ducharme, 11 points and a career-high 16 rebounds for the double-double. Club Muldaring, 19 points to lead Franklin Pierce. She was the lone Raven in double figures, also co-led the team in rebounds with 7. Paige Slavin, 7 boards of her own. Falcons, once again, 23-1. They are next in action Saturday at St. A's, 1:30. Next at home, February the 25th against Southern New Hampshire. That'll do it for us here tonight from Waltham. For Kyle Mack, Dick Leip, Gregor Walls, everybody else on the Bentley Athletics